Hey, you guys! I am back with another video, and today's topic we are talking all about 10 mistakes. Let me get my notes here. 10 mistakes, you guys, that every new diaper cake business owner makes. So this is going to be a part of my series. Y'all know my first business was the LaTersa diaper cakes. And so I've been getting a lot of comments and questions about, some tips on how you could begin to start your diaper cake business so that you won't make some of the same mistakes that I did. So let's jump right into it. So listen, before we get started, I tried something new, you guys. I think I found like this style on YouTube, you guys. For all my natural girls out there, let me know what hairstyle you've tried lately. But anyway, let's jump right into it. So when I started my diaper cake business, you guys, back in 2010, I had already been doing diaper cakes for a little while, like family and friends and all that good stuff. And I was making a little money, but I wasn't really making enough to say like, oh, I could quit my job or something like that. So the first mistake I made was I gave away everything. Like every month, you guys, I was giving away a 3-tier diaper cake. And I was doing that because I literally took to heart when they said you got to build the know, like, and trust factor up. So in my brain, I thought that meant you got to give away stuff for free so that people will know how good your product is and how good your services are. But what I didn't understand is you have to put a cap on how much you are really going to give away. And so with that being said, the main thing you need to focus on, it's okay every once in a while to have a free giveaway. And then too, when you give away a diaper cake, don't give away a 3 and 5 tier diaper cake like I was doing. That right there is just too much. First of all, that's about that's about 2.5 boxes of diapers. So that's already close to 50, 40 bucks right there. You can't afford to give that kind of money away, especially when you're just starting out. So what I suggest is you do a smaller version, like a 1-tier. And I'm going to try to put a picture here to show you what a 1-tier small diaper cake look like. This is just to build your list. This is to build your audience, to build the know, like, and trust factor. You don't have to even give away a diaper cake. You can give something away like a free ebook teaching them how to have a great baby shower, teaching them. You can give away, baby shower gift ideas. You could give away baby shower game ideas. That's another one that I used to do a lot of. So you don't necessarily have to give away something as big as a diaper cake. Give something away like a smaller favor. Like a lollipop bouquet is one I used to do. And I'm gonna try to leave a picture, you guys, so that you can see what I'm talking about. And maybe I'll do a tutorial. Leave me a comment below in the description letting me know if you want me to do some DIY tutorials on some of the baby favors I used to do and sell. Leave me a comment below, you guys, because again, I'm doing this for you guys. So let me know if that will be something you are interested in. The second mistake to avoid when starting your diaper cake business is not pricing your diaper cakes correctly. You guys know I do have an ebook that walks you step by step on how to price your diaper cakes, how to charge and put a fee on your diaper cakes. Because I'm telling you guys, when I started, I was just looking at all the gurus that I admired, and I was trying to price my cakes accordingly. But you can't do that. You got to know the time and energy it takes to make a diaper cake, especially making it effectively. You're not just throwing up something. So when you first start out, it may take you an hour or two to get one diaper cake design. And that's okay because you're still in the beginning stages. So what you want to do is add up every piece of thing that it takes for you to do the finished product. And when I say add up everything, I'm talking about your diapers. How many boxes of diapers did it cost you when you made this tape? Did you put a receiving blanket on it? Did you put a bottle inside of it? Did you put pacifiers? Did you put baby washcloths in it? Everything that you use, from the toolie to wrap it to the ribbon, all of that you need to take into consideration. And then too, you need to add in your labor. See, a lot of people forget that, you know, it takes time to make a handmade gift, and you got to add your fee inside of your price for your labor. How much time and effort, what's your hourly rate? See, these are some of the things I talk about in the gift business startup ebook, and I'm gonna leave a link below in the description box so that you can grab it, you guys. But you got to learn how to price your stuff, and you can't look at what everybody else is doing. Yes, you want to look at what the market will bear, but you don't want to shortchange yourself either. And that is something that I did at the very beginning. I was just putting a price on it. I wasn't adding up all of my inventory. I wasn't taking into consideration if I had to go drive somewhere to meet a client, if I had to go do a drop off, a pickup, whatever the case may be. I wasn't doing that, and I was shortchanging myself. And so the next mistake to avoid when starting your diaper cake business is not getting your own website. It's great to start off on sites like Etsy.com and eBay and all of those sites, but hear me when I say Etsy is very saturated. eBay is very saturated. And I ran into that problem when I started my diaper cake business, because everybody and their mom was doing diaper cakes. And they were selling them on eBay, selling them on Etsy. And the reason you do that is because you don't have an overhead to take care of a full-blown website. But I'm going to encourage you to start with your website, because here's the thing. You are not competing with everybody on your website. When you're sending people to your website, you don't have any more competition there to fight for the sale. It's just your beautiful gifts. But when you're on sites like Etsy, you're fighting against everybody else that's doing diaper cakes. And if you don't stand out and do something totally different, then that's going to be even harder for you to make a sale. So don't rely on those sites like Etsy and eBay, because again, well, you may make a sale, it may not be consistent, because again, you're competing with everybody else on that platform. And then too, on your own website, you determine how much traffic you get there. You see what I'm saying? You give people the link and all of that. And like those other sites, you got to draw people to your site. They're not going to know anything about you if you don't promote. And when I say promote, I mean educate your audience. Don't do what I did. All I was interested in is you buying my cake, making a sale. But when you're building a business, you got to build the know, like, and trust factor up. You got to give. And I'm not saying give away your products. I'm saying education. Get your website up and start to blog. Start educating your audience on the importance of a baby shower centerpiece, the importance of having a great baby shower, things you need to do before the baby shower, things you need to know about the diaper cakes, what are the instructions on how to take the diaper cake down. And that leads me into my next mistake that you need to avoid is you're only selling to family and friends. While that may be great that they are purchasing from you, but they are not your ideal customers. And at some point, it's going to get real old because they're your family. Let them be just who they are. And I had to learn this the hard way because I wanted my family and friends to just support me and I wanted them to be my biggest fan. But hear me when I say that may not be the case. Where you may have the one or two family members that really want to support you and see you do well, you're going to have a whole bunch of handful of them that really is not interested. So your ideal audience is not your family and friends. So get that out of your head. And then two, at the same time, understand that your audience is a whole oasis of people out there. There are billions of people out there that are waiting for you to show up, but you got to be willing to put in the time and the effort because not everybody is going to like your diaper cakes. And a lot of times, even to this day, still some people don't even know what a diaper cake is. And that's where you come in at. You educate people on it's not an edible cake. I had that all the time. I had people one time, I had the biggest order come through and I was so happy. It was like $1,000 or something. They wanted me to do a whole event. And they was like, I wanted to be red velvet and all of that. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, they want me to do a red velvet diaper cake. But when I start to read further down in it, they actually thought I baked cakes. And that is something I used to run into all the time. It was hilarious. Like, they had already sent their deposit. They were serious because they had went on my website and they saw how beautiful my cakes were. But they didn't realize that it said that the key thing, diaper cakes. But it was just hilarious to know that the people thought my cakes were so beautiful that they look edible. And then the next mistake you want to avoid is attending wrong events. When you're in the gift business industry, in the diaper cakes industry, you don't need to be showing up to all of these events and conferences and all of that. If it's not something where your ideal audience is, I suggest you don't go. See, I did it all, you guys. I was at every craft show. I was at every conference party. I was at every event trying to show my diaper cakes. I was at flea markets, everything. But if moms are not circulating in those types of events, it's a waste of money because you're paying for your table, you're paying for your chair, you're paying for the building. You can save that money and go to events like moms events, like moms pregnancy events, where you can set your booth up, because 9 times out of 10, if people are coming to a pregnancy event, they're looking for baby shower gifts. They're looking for unique pieces for the new mom to be in their life. So keep that in mind, you guys. And then hold up. And then the next mistake to avoid when starting your diaper cake business is understand that you have to get out of the freebie zone. Like, at some point, you got to let go of the freebie stuff, because you are not going to find your answers in the freebie stuff. You're not going to find it on YouTube. And as much as I love giving you guys tips and stuff, you're not going to learn everything you need to know about the diaper cake industry by just looking at my videos. At some point, you got to get away from that mindset of freebie, looking for everything free on Google. That was me. I was the freebie girl. In my brain, I just couldn't fathom, why would I give you some money when I'm not making anything? But here's the thing, it takes money to make money. Let me say that again. It takes money to make money. And the biggest mistake that I see a lot of new diaper cake owners make, including myself when I was new, I did not want to invest in myself. And it cost me $3,000, you guys. My first year in business, I was in the negative $3,000. And to this day, I still can't tell you how it got so much, but I can tell you a little bit. Looking back on it, I was spending more money than I was bringing in. Like, I would make a couple of sales this week, and then next week it'll be crickets. But I'm still spending money buying inventory. And that's the thing. When you're first starting out, buy your inventory as needed. Make your diaper cakes fresh. Don't buy all that inventory and try to make cakes and set them up. Don't do that. I never liked that. I never set cakes up in my office. I always made them freshly to go. Don't do that. Don't buy all that inventory and try to like stock up. Now, when you start to get busy and you start to flow in, you may want to hire some help, but you don't want to have cakes just sitting up, pre-made cakes. I just never liked that. Some people do that, but I never liked that. And then the next mistake that I see a lot of new diaper cake business owners make is, they don't do their research, meaning they don't know what the market will bear. They don't scope out their competition. Now, when I say scope out competition, I'm not talking about go copy somebody else's stuff. Don't do that. That's the biggest mistake you could ever do. Copying and plagiarism and all that stuff. That's not flattery. It's not cute. It's not anything. Trust me, I've been there, done that. You want to be your authentic self. You can scope out your competition, but get an ideal of your own and make your own, you guys. And when you're first starting out, you're going to have trial and error. You're going to make some cakes, and they probably look a hot mess. I wish I had a picture, you guys, of my very first diaper cake. Oh, it looked really sad. It looked really sad, you guys. But what I want you guys to understand is, at the end of the day, you got to start somewhere. And so when you scope out your competition, look at what the market will bear. You hang out where your moms will be. And I can tell you right now that if you're spreading yourself too thin, you're going to get frustrated and you're going to want to quit before you even get your foot wet. And that brings me to my next mistake that a lot of new diaper cake business owners, They too proud to reach out to people that's already been doing what they want to do. That's how you learn, you guys. When you reach out to somebody who's been in the industry, whether it's myself or somebody else, that's how you learn, and that's how you avoid making some of the same mistakes that we've made or other people have made. You can't grow if you don't allow yourself the put your pride and your ego aside and say, you know what, I'm starting in the diaper cake business and I want to learn from you. Now that may come with a price, or it may come with a free course, but at some point you're going to have to invest. We are not going to just give you everything for free. And that's some of the stuff that I run into. I have a lot of people reach out to me, but they don't want to invest. They want me to give it all to them freely. And that's not how you work in business. When you want to go and get ahead and be the best that you can be, you have to invest. But here's my thing. Invest where you are, on the level that you are. If you know you can't afford but $30 to $50, be proud to invest in an e-course or a coaching session, $50. You know, right now I'm doing a 30-minute session for $50 because I know times are hard right now and things are going crazy right now. And my thing is, I don't want to break your bank account. I want to help propel you forward. So if you're interested in having a 30-minute consultation with me to give you some ideas and tips in your business, make sure you click on that link below in the description box. I'm going to leave it in the description box for you. But here's my thing. Be willing to invest in yourself on the level where you are. And when you make more money, then you can invest more. See, when I first began, I used to have so-called gurus to make me feel bad because I couldn't afford a $97 session. It took me a couple of years to really be able to afford a 97 session. But you best believe I had every ebook. I had a 27 course. I even got a chance I won a coaching session one time and I took advantage of it. And that's what you have to do. You have to invest on the level where you are, you guys. And then my next tip is, mistake that you make as a small business entrepreneur is diaper cake business owner. You don't build your list. Some people tell you don't worry about building your list when you first start, and some people tell you do. Well, I'm going to tell you to start everything in the beginning. You do not want to wait to build your list. When you're just starting out, you want to get the word out. You want to start creating your free offer of however way you're going to do it to get people on your list. You want to do that when you first get started. Don't wait on this, you guys. And then too, at the end of the day, you want to be able to have a list to even start the conversation about what it is that they want. Because if you ask questions, if you listen to your audience, they'll tell you what they want, but you got to be listening to them. And then the last and final tip is, mistake that diaper cake business owners make is they're on too many social media sites. You need to figure out one or two that you're going to be on and dominate them too. And then make sure it's where your audience is. And for moms, majority of the time, a lot of them are on Facebook, and you have to engage in, for diaper cakes, I think Pinterest will be really good to get some pins and stuff. Because my diaper cakes are still on there, and they from way back in the day, and they still get hits or what have you in my board that says LaTersa DIY diaper cakes. But here's my final thought for you guys. You won't get ahead in this business if you have your hands closed. If you are not willing to do the work, if you're not willing to continue to perfect your craft, if you are not willing to constantly practice and practice and practice, because your diaper cakes are not going to look like the LaTersa diaper cakes. They're not. But if you keep practicing and keep practicing, they will look like your diaper cakes. That's what I want for you guys, to be the best diaper cake business owner that you can be. And if you need some assistance along the way, that's why I am here. And so my advice for you is I'm thinking about doing a membership where you're in like a Facebook private group, and it's all about supporting you, answering your questions. If you are making a diaper cake and you need me to look at it before you finalize it and let you know if you need to tweak it, or I'm thinking about bringing that Facebook group back, so that, because I want to see you guys win, and I don't want to be the only one in, you know, in this thing that's winning. I want to see all of you guys win. So if that's something that interests you, comment below, you guys, because like I said, I want to be able to assist you better, but I can't help you if you do not ask the questions. Like, this is what this channel is all about, helping you to be the best woman that you can be, entrepreneur wise, a mom, wife, you know, helping you to take better care of yourself. All of that stuff is why this channel is called Living Your Best Life. And when you're living your best life, you are doing everything you can in your power to be the better version of yourself. So listen, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I do new videos every week, you guys. So make sure that you are following me on Instagram, because I do a lot of stories and I talk to you guys in the DM. I love Instagram stories because I show the goofier side of me. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, LaTersa Speaks, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless.